Well, on the site today, you'll find pictures of our Commonwealth Games uniforms. These are the uniforms that will be worn by young people representing Australia at the Commonwealth Games. These are young people who've devoted much of their young lives to training, to getting selected in the Australian team.
Here we
And
go.
these are the uniforms that they'll use and proudly represent when they go and take part and compete for the medals.
How can you proudly represent your country wearing these uniforms? It's scandalous. They look like something that was dragged out of an old musty cupboard from the late 70s.
Well, mate, you think that, but we've got colours of green and gold, which in the end, they don't really lend themselves to, fashion. So if you're going to wear a sports uniform and really stand out, then highlight the green and gold. Do something a little bit retro. I think it looks fantastic. Everything old is new again, as we know.
How can you say it looks fantastic? The only thing missing is flared pants. They've got these knitted jumpers, these thick knitted jumpers, and they're green and they're gold and they're just loud and they're... Why not something smart? So, a blazer, a jacket, some nice pants, and then do it. I mean, if you're going to go all out, then have an afro hairdo and some headbands and do all that groovy late sort of 70s look.
Okay,
I mean, I know you love that stuff. I know
listen.
what you have in your wardrobe at home.
Now listen,
Or
Alex.
maybe I don't want to know what you have in your wardrobe.
Listen,
at home.
Alex Perry, I've been doing this for a long time, and the problem is every 2 years we have these arguments over these uniforms, and you, I think, sometime next week, you'll probably be behind the microphone, thumping the table, talking about nostalgia for all those things we've let go in the past. Why are we changing things so much? You'd be talking about the days when you wear a knitted jumper on a cold day, and yet here you are bagging these that hark back to those days when you'd wear knitted jumpers, and it's in the middle of winter here.
But maybe it just doesn't represent 2014. Have you thought about that? But at least it's got us talking about the Commonwealth Games, because who the hell knew that the Commonwealth Games were just like a month away? Did you even know they were coming up?
Of course I knew.
Oh,
I've been
of course
following
you-
it very, very closely, and I can give you a bit of an audit of the various events and the people involved. These are young people. It's the highlight of their lives going to compete at the Commonwealth
And
Games.
good luck to them. I'm fully support them.
You tell me this. When you're at school or you made your first sporting team in whatever you did when you were a young person playing sport, I think you played netball, didn't you? So when you got...
Geez, he's on fire today, isn't he?
Did you play netball?
I have played netball.
There you go.
Once.
When you were presented with your uniform as the goal attacker, I'm assuming that's what you were?
Yep.
With the GA on the back. That was an exciting moment, wasn't it? You've got your uniform. I remember when I got my first football jumper, when I first started playing back in the 13s or 14s it was. I was quite young. I remember got my uniform and put it on and went to play football. I was really excited by that. And yet you're trying to undermine the excitement these young people have when they receive their team uniform, their blazers,
They're
their
not
jumpers,
wearing
all
these
of that.
uniforms out there on the track. What do you...
They're wearing them in the village. They're wearing them in the city. They're representing Australia.
Cut.